Welcome to another episode of Bro, Where's My Phone? I'm your host, Christopher Allen, and I got my co-host in the building. What's up, people?
What's the deal?
What's up?
Listening to Tony the Nocturnist, Artistic Rebel. Need to put the headphones on so we can get it popping tonight. It's a hot topic night. This hour, 7:30 to 8:30, you will hear from 3 dope photographers and creatives. Today's episode, we have another special guest for y'all sitting in the studio with us today. I'm happy to invite a good friend of mine, media personality. She goes by the name Totally Randie. What's going on?
Yeah. What's up? Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here with you guys.
You look nice.
Thank you so much.
Yes. It's National Day.
That's right. It's National Day. You guys see me on Houston Style Magazine and anywhere on your red carpet. Totally Randie in the building.
Yep, so this is Bro, Where's My Phone? So let me send an official welcome to the show. We started as a podcast, and we now we are a podcast and a radio show. The radio show, we don't have the Funk Master Flex
Tony
bombs to drop.
ad-libs.
So Tony, I appreciate the ad-libs.
Talk your ish.
But
I know
podcast,
why Tony excited.
podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We will on this episode we're going to talk about hot topics. When I knew you was coming on the show, I'm going to get your opinion on a few hot topics that's been going on in the media. Normally we're not all tech talk, we're not all photography talk, cuz when photographers start ranting, we have to be like, y'all, we on the radio. Like, we can't be airing out all of our grievances. But we've had some good conversations in the past, and we're going to have a good show today.
Yes, sir.
How
Yes,
about
sir.
that? How's y'all week?
It's almost over.
Right. Yeah, it's long.
Estimate tomorrow at 5.
Right.
Right.
I don't know if I'm the only person that felt like January was a whole year by itself. The month of January was
You know what?
long.
Last year I felt that way, but this year it was like blink of an eye.
No, it
January
drug
was
by
gone.
me.
January
Yeah, it
was
kind of went
gone.
by.
I don't know, man. It drug by for me.
It
I
did.
think it
It
went
too.
by quick for me.
went
Yeah,
by
me
quick
too.
for me too. Like all of a sudden it was February 1st. I was like, wait, I didn't get a chance to officially start 2019. Like, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Can we get a redo?
A redo, at least a half a week. Can I get like maybe 2 weeks more of January?
And these retailers be tripping, man, because as soon as one holiday is over with, they have Valentine's Day stuff like at the end of Christmas.
Yo, it's tax season.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they don't know if everybody's gonna get their taxes because of the shutdown, so they're like, just in case
Just
y'all
in
got
case.
Christmas
Right.
money, here's Valentine's Day.
Let's roll out the stale candy
All right.
when it hit the shelves.
Dang.
How you doing, Nook? How's school doing? How's school?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Cool. Well,
He said it's pretty
I
good.
know that struggle, man. I know that struggle.
Right. He was like,
Been there before, man.
Well, 1 week we had like all snapshots, like the whole week, all subjects are snapshots.
Snapshots.
Yeah, snapshots.
So you gotta
What
explain
you
that,
mean?
man. We
Yeah.
old, man.
You talking to photographers? You say Snapchat.
Oh, y'all don't know what
taking pictures?
snapshots are?
you took pictures
right.
at
I'm
school?
like, wait a minute.
We went to school before cell phones.
Okay, so snapshot is like a district. It's a district test for HISD, and like it's I think it's like every 4 or 3 months that we take it so they can see like where we are in our learning, and if we need help or any assistance with our with any subject.
Oh man, they turn y'all in the lab right
So
there.
it almost sound like a midterm kind of joint.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's
I
Just
really
progress.
just blacked out while
Just
he was
progress,
talking.
yeah.
You were testing and just went.
Right. I was like, oh.
Look, enjoy your afternoon naps. That's what I'll tell you, bro.
Oh yeah, and
Enjoy those afternoon naps.
Yeah,
when I
buddy.
go to a school to catch my bus. I take a nap every morning. So
Oh, okay.
So when you an adult. Well, today I woke outside, it was the summertime, and then I got in my car just a few minutes ago, and it's back to the winter.
It's like mad cold
I
out there.
think the weather's bipolar.
Oh, absolutely. Welcome to Houston.
Let's say it's Southeast Texas, yeah.
2 seasons, 3 seasons in one day.
Yeah, you have to have a jacket, flip flops,
Your
and
rain
a beanie
boots,
on,
yeah.
and rain boots. We're not gonna say any names.
Right,
It was
boots.
raining today. Did it not rain today?
It did rain.
Did it not rain today?
It did rain.
What you wear? No, this is
You
Houston.
not-
I
you
don't know
not-
where you were. Let me tell you how this one did.
didn't
She
rain
was
on my
like,
side.
it's cold, and I was like, I got on a jacket. It's cold outside. I'm inside,
Right,
and the
right.
AC is blowing, so therefore I have on a jacket.
But
you
you
might have been
also-
outside.
No. You also have rain boots like for splashing, like puddle splashing
Kicking-
rain boots.
kicking
Yeah,
in the
it
puddles.
was pouring where I was.
It was puddles everywhere, but it drizzled over here. I mean, where I was.
Okay, well, I wasn't where you was.
You know what? I like the boots because she's artistic rebel and she's creative. Like her brand is to me. I expect you to come out looking like having something, and they kind of feminine too. Being that she's surrounded, usually her co-hosts are all male. It's kind of
Right.
like okay,
I do
you
like
rocking
them too. I
something
love them.
different.
They're
Oh, look
cute.
at that!
They're
Now
really
they fixing
cute.
them.
If her feet weren't so miniature, I would steal them.
If her feet wasn't
Nah, you
miniature,
can't have these, little mama.
Yeah, those are really cute though. I really love
These
those.
aren't for you.
All right.
Super Bowl. Did y'all watch the Super Bowl? Or did
Oh,
y'all sleep
snooze
through it?
Go
fest.
Patriots! Tom Brady got that Jordan, baby. He got the Jordan. If your quarterback can't raise his hand 6 times, sit down. Don't say anything.
Can we turn the guest mic off? Or
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, like you gotta go.
Thank you.
You gotta go. You gotta go. You like
It's all about Brady.
You
I'm
getting
a
put
Brady
out by a
fan.
minor. How you love
I'm a
that?
Brady fan all day, every day.
put her in timeout for
Right.
saying the new
He
Door.
England.
got that
Oh.
Jordan.
Catch that corner.
Yeah.
That's that grandma punishment
got
right
that
there.
Jordan.
Catch that
Catch that
corner.
corner.
What's your
Catch that
name?
Jordan.
Catch the corner. She already came here with a hand on her
He
hip.
got that Jordan.
I didn't watch it, but I heard a lot about that performance though, that halftime show.
Oh.
I heard
It wasn't the greatest.
I heard it wasn't nothing.
It
You know,
wasn't.
I enjoyed the memes.
I went to sleep. I
Oh,
took a nap during halftime.
Oh, word?
After I seen La Flame come down in that flame and he fizzled out, I was like, you know what? I don't need to see no more.
Oh, dang.
Totally, Randy. You said you enjoyed the memes.
I enjoyed the meme. 2 things. Number one, I enjoyed the memes because they were like both teams are playing like they don't want to go to the White House. And I was like, well, they kind of were, you know.
Your team want to go there. If we just being honest,
No,
your team
there
don't
was-
have a
no,
problem
there were
going to
some-
that White House.
There were some people on my team that did not go to the White House. So boom to you.
Yeah,
okay?
but who you was
said
just
boom.
shouting
It's
at?
all about Brady. I don't
The
care.
same
Brady
one she
don't
was
care.
over there shouting out.
Brady, he's the GOAT, okay? LeBron James said the GOAT said he's the GOAT. LeBron James said he's the GOAT. Brady is the GOAT.
But
okay?
it's a team effort though.
I wouldn't want to go
It's
if I was
alright.
looking forward to Big Macs. I'm just saying.
And burgers, didn't he say? He pronounced
Hamburgers.
that wrong. Hamburgers.
My
Big Macs and
president
hamburgers.
isn't. Never mind. We can't talk about race. So we're gonna keep it going. The Super Bowl was pretty. Super Bowl. It was what it was. It was a low-scoring game. It was just one of those games this year that was
Snooze per bowl.
You know,
like-
it was special teams. I really like. If you're a football fan,
Right.
then you know
You would
that
understand.
right. Special teams went head to head, and so it was a good defensive
Man, they had
game.
missed field goals. What you don't be shouting out the special team.
I'm just saying.
What
like,
you shouting
know,
about for?
the-
You had one job.
I'm just saying. That's very true.
You had one.
But defensively,
Franco.
they were
What
doing
we
very
shouting
well.
Oh, man.
One time for Edelman and Gronk, though.
Do
Come
we
on,
always
those
shout out
boys are
losers?
bad.
I didn't watch it, so I don't care.
And I'm so random.
know
I'm
what?
thinking of Ace Ventura
These two
with
here
Franco.
could
What's
care
the
less
guy who
about
missed the
sports.
So I
kick?
don't do sports.
I'm in my
Nah.
own world.
I don't do
See,
sports.
they could care less.
I forgot. I don't even remember what I was
I don't
doing.
even bring up sports.
Take
with
his
them
man
in there.
card. Take his man
Shoot.
card.
You know what? I'm not doing that. I can't do that. I
Take
can't
his
take
man
no
card.
man's man card.
I'm on air, so I'm not gonna say what I really want to say.
I'm not gonna do that.
Go for
No,
it.
we can't say what I want to say.
It's
No,
the
sir.
after show.
I'm not gonna do that.
Follow bro. Where's your phone?
The
Online,
after
and
show.
then we're gonna do
Unfiltered.
the after show.
It's gonna
Okay.
mess around me like, bro, she took my phone.
Well, what do y'all think about rapper 21 Savage being detained by ICE? The
That
timing
was-
of it during the Super Bowl, during
Oh man.
That was actually
Atlanta.
surprising to me, man.
out of all, it was just awkward.
It was random.
news.
Yeah, it was very.
It was
I
super
read
random.
That, like, first of all, TMZ. You know, TMZ gonna give you stuff before anybody else.
Yeah.
I was like,
Shoot, that's the leading news source right now.
Yeah, you know how
I was
I really,
confused.
you know, I really am. I'm really upset for a couple of reasons, and it's not really having to do with 21 Savage. It's really everything around it. Number one, I saw a slew of Hispanic
Meme?
people.
Oh.
No, forget beside the memes for a second, but I saw a slew of Hispanic people saying, "Oh, all of a sudden now you guys care because of 21 Savage," and I'm like, actually, we've been caring.
Right?
We've been caring. 21 Savage, it's a shock value because no one knew he was British.
Yo, he
like,
hit that.
No one,
He hit it very well.
I mean,
I was about to say,
he's-
from reports that I've seen,
yeah.
like he's not even from there. That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
I
not
didn't
even
know
from
that.
there.
I thought he was just like a
They
black.
say he's from some like
Island?
province or
Probably
territory or something like that.
something
Right,
that was
but,
probably under-
but it's still
Under
British
British
and
rule, right.
And no one knew that he was British. So really, 21 Savage should speak the Queen's English, but he doesn't. He speak like
I'm about to say, I thought he was from the
Atlanta,
South.
Third
Yeah.
Ward, the slang hood, like how
That's that
you
Gucci
not
down.
finishing with sin like this. That's how 21 Savage talks.
Kick
You know what
them
I mean?
lyrics,
So I
Chris.
think everybody was so shocked,
Yeah.
you know, by the fact that he's British, right?
I was about to say,
it
I
was
don't even
that-
know about
I
shock
told y'all
then. They
that-
start
that
coming in with
earring
them
was
jokes,
coming. There
man.
it goes.
I was like, y'all gotta chill out with these jokes.
Yeah, and
they,
it
Like,
was-
cause a man from a foreign land and you ain't got no passport, why you talking about the man?
Exactly.
They already had him with the itty and nitty joint sitting at the wall talking about here come deportation or something like that, sitting
Right.
there looking mad.
but you know, I'm gonna be real honest. You know, I feel like 21 Savage experience is overshadowing the seriousness of what's going on.
Yeah.
You know,
For
21 Savage is gonna be okay. He has money.
And he
Right.
got Jay-Z backing him right now, too.
Right.
Yeah.
He has
Oh, yeah, he
money.
good.
He
He
has all
good.
that. His kids are gonna be okay. You know, that's fine. But you have people whose kids are being held and they're not seeing their parents.
Man.
They're not being fed.
Right.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
not even being reported on because
Right.
of what's happening to
Right.
them. You know, you have the lice, you have the diseases, you have the sickness, and can we include the deaths that actually has been happening?
Right.
So to me, I'm not really like, I'm sorry, Savage, it happened to you. I'm sorry, you know, and I hope things go well
But
for
you know, celebrity worship gonna
But-
always
Yeah.
be over
yeah,
everything
like I'm
else.
not really caring about Savage right now. I'm
But
gonna
you-
be honest. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna be okay.
You gotta look
Right.
at the bigger picture.
Right, bigger
this.
picture. You know, you know.
Man, we ain't. Are they really trying to see the bigger picture? No,
No.
That's true.
they're not trying to see
No.
the bigger.
That's
But
true.
once you know, it's 21 Savage. Like, oh my God, he's being held for 23 hours in a cell. Okay, that's half your brothers and sisters. Like, that's half of black people in
Right.
prisons. Like, really, what is that? It's called solitary.
She say
like,
half.
I'm just saying, like, you know a Pookie and them that's in solitary for 23 hours a day.
The
and they
Pookies
get-
I know is free.
Yeah.
Don't do all Pookies. All Pookies matter.
All
All
Pookies
cookies matter. Yeah, yeah.
There's a Pookie, a Peanut, a Nut,
Right.
like all the
June
you
bug.
See, I must
a
say
June
Nook.
bug.
Remember the June bug?
Don't receive it.
Nook,
Oh,
I'm
Nook,
sorry.
yeah.
Like, Nook is like, don't do me. I snapshot. I snap. What is
Yo,
a snapshot?
I'm studying, yo.
Snapshot,
yeah, I snapshot every day. Don't
Next
do
say,
me.
hold on.
Right.
Your little vowels and consonants a little too close to mine.
Right.
All right.
Now, I don't normally do topics and things like that, but when I'm on Facebook, I'm scrolling, and sometimes I'm bored. Stuff pop out at me, and I'm like, what? And so one of the things that came across my timeline was Bow Wow getting arrested.
You know what?
Oh.
And I was like, this is why.
Push it
I-
to the side. He a little boy.
Yes.
Why does he always show up and it's like lameness associated with him?
It is. I feel sorry for
Always.
Bow Wow.
I
really
feel
do.
sorry for the man too because
That
this
mug
type
shot
of
was-
this
that
type
mug
of
shot was
bullying that
like,
takes place, it's on a whole new level of he's just out of there.
Well,
Like
he
he
got
always
sauce.
put himself like
Yeah.
He
well,
lost his sauce.
It
Yeah,
was
drug,
domestic
you know,
violence.
sauce
but-
is gone.
I mean,
Seriously,
they clowned him for getting beat by the girl.
They did.
But what if the shoe was on the
I was about
other
to say
foot,
now,
though?
you switched it around.
What if the shoe was
I
on
don't
the
know.
other
Bow Wow
foot?
gonna get clown regardless. Though.
That's what I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying. That's
He's
what I'm saying. It
going to
would've
get
been-
clown regardless
it would've been a
because he's
lose-lose
already
situation.
a easy punching bag.
Exactly.
It would have been a lose-lose situation for him.
So
you
you
know
would
what I
have
mean?
so basically he got arrested for. In case if you listen to this and you don't know the story,
Oh, yeah, they know the story.
Right.
there was a domestic violence situation where they were fighting.
Right.
That's what I understood.
Wolverine got
So
that boy.
she scratched him up on the forehead and the face. I heard some more things. I wasn't
was
there.
like- you know how people scratch you in the face? They be like, "You too pretty."
Yes,
You know,
they try to
Bow Wow
make
is
you
a
ugly.
pretty guy. Like he really. I mean, as
Call
lame
him
as he
pretty.
is, he's pretty.
You know Bow Wow want to be a thug. Don't call that man
No,
pretty.
he's pretty. Sorry. He's pretty. And she was like, I'm going to get your face. But wait, can we go back really fast? Can we go back to 21 Savage for 2 seconds?
Let's go.
Y'all saw Chris Brown drag Offset?
Man,
Y'all
no,
know
explain.
You know what? On top, in addition to that, like Chris Brown need to grow up.
I mean,
But
come
wait,
on.
but
Offset-
wait.
Yeah.
Explain the story because most people may not know about what you're talking about.
I heard
Okay,
it, but I
so there was a guy, and he basically did a voiceover of a 21 Savage video with the British voice. So they were like, you know, how many M's you got? A lot. And it was funny, right? It's funny, right? So Chris Brown posted that on his Instagram, and he was like, come on, you know, don't do little bro like that, or don't do bro like that, right? He didn't laugh at the meme. He didn't say anything about the meme.
When you post a petty meme, you know what you posting it for. Like, come on now.
But you know, in all honesty, everybody that's caping for 21 Savage, they laughed at the memes. Come on. You know, Chris Brown is not Demi Lovato. You know what I mean? So a lot of people were like, okay, he posted it.
Going on tirade.
But why
like
is
he
Offset,
gets on my nerves?
Offset, what are you doing? I'm with Chris Brown. You have a lot of things to worry about, and one of them is
Chris
the
Brown
meme.
got a lot of things to sit down too.
True, but like Offset,
He
what are
stay
you
in
doing?
the news for like 15-year-old behavior.
It's not
like,
his fault.
He wrote a whole paragraph of like going off.
What?
He went off
It's not
on
his fault.
Offset.
It's
He
not Chris
went
Brown's
off
fault.
on Offset.
Okay.
He really did. my thing is like, okay, Chris Brown might have to grow up too. But that aside,
No, he has to grow up.
why
He's a
is
victim of
Offset-
childhood celebrity.
Right, but why is
That
Offset
Negro
even on
started out
his
as a
page?
teenager. That ain't
Have anybody
childhood.
ever came for you on your page? How did you react? Has anybody ever came for you guys on your page?
Yes. Yeah.
How did you react, Nook?
Like,
Turn it off.
I was furious.
Right, like go disagree on your own page.
Yeah.
Go disagree.
Right.
Don't come. Why are you even following
First of all,
me
I
if
don't
you
get
feel
down
that
like
way?
that. If
You
you
know
come
what
for
I
me
mean?
on my page, you're gonna be talking to a little wall back there because I'm not about to give you that energy.
Yeah,
I just
right.
don't
So
donate-
Chris- so
I don't
Chris
give my
Brown-
energy like that.
Came for Offset, or Offset came for Chris
Offset
Brown?
came
All
for
Offset
Chris
did
Brown.
was say it wasn't funny, you lame, and he went
Oh.
on his whole
Okay, but
paragraph
why are
tirade.
you even on Chris Brown's? Why are you even commenting on this
Bippity bop
man's
bop.
Instagram?
Who else don't go off on Chris Brown page?
But why,
Everybody does.
My question is like, why are you even commenting?
Why is he going on a whole 15-year-old tirade? Come see me in the streets and
You
fight
never
me.
know what's
this
going
Negro
on.
30.
But think about it. You never know what's going on behind that. So, prime example, I'm going to tell you guys. There has been some really crazy in your industry. Remember, Offset and Chris Brown, they're in the
They're in the
music
same
industry.
industry.
In our industry, there's some things that happen to me off social media that if a person even puts something like that, if a person's been poking me, and they put something like that on my page, in a, you know,
Somebody
I
give her a
might-
violin. Give her a violin. This Negro is 30
I
talking
think-
about fight me. He on some
What
look
are the
stuff.
people
You see me in these streets, come fight me.
I'm just saying, like
I
okay,
want to
wouldn't
smoke.
say
Give me some
that.
smoke.
Yeah, I want
Puff,
all the
puff,
smoke.
Right,
Pass.
I wouldn't say, I
Bro,
wouldn't
chill
say
out.
that. I think he.
That's why I
went
say
a
you gotta
little
grow
left with
up.
that. But I
Because he
would
always
say, like,
do from
I do.
Raspy to Migos to Offset.
Agreed.
He's flouting off the handle.
then-
He's too
Yeah.
old for
I
that.
know,
He
but
did.
you
Did he
know,
do a
people
Soulja Boy
get-
at one point too?
People need to leave people
okay,
alone.
add another one to
Yeah.
the list.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that people need to leave people alone. Y'all gonna get enough of messing with people. Like, leave people alone.
Here's another
Man,
one.
it's in these social media
Listen.
streets. Everybody come for you.
Listen.
It's just a matter of how
that
you
is true.
respond.
That is
Here's
true.
another one that I just seen. Spoken Reason, internet poet,
Okay, now what's that about?
and what's the guy name? Nick Cannon, who's dang near a billionaire.
Spoken
He's
Reason's
almost
a
a
Nick Cannon
billionaire.
going at it?
I can't talk. I start stuttering when I get excited. What's the guy name? Nick Cannon was like, "I'll be in Atlanta in 4 hours. Pull up.
Lord, here they go.
Everything you
Y'all Negroes
said,
too old to be
you're
fighting.
putting your emotions
think-
on." He was like, "You're putting your emotions on social media." The little poet just felt disrespected, like he's supposed to be on Wild 'N Out. And so he had a lot to say, making videos. Because Spoken Reason was one of those first generation type of viral sensations,
Right.
you know, on the
All day at
internet.
work watching
And
Spoken
so
I mean,
Nick Cannon is putting, you know, when they start bringing on the influencers on Wild 'N Out, on Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out, so he just felt some kind of way. But Nick Cannon gave him, he was like, "You want smoke? I'm gonna give you some smoke. Meet me here. I pull up
Because
in 4
people are
hours."
tired. You don't know what happens off social media.
Right.
And that's what I tell people all the time. You have no idea what happens off social media. I have had some people do really evil things to me and try to affect my job off social media. So when you get fed up sometimes, you just get fed up. Like, prime example, I just saw it with Cardi B, and she talked about how her bills are like $300,000, and people are so ignorant now. For that thing, I wouldn't even comment. Like, Cardi B was saying, my bills are like $300,000. You know, I take care of my whole family, and people are coming for her like, you're living above your means. Okay, well, those people are idiots because number one, let me pop like Cardi B. My mom she's never driving again unless she have to.
yeah.
You know, I'm gonna
Right.
take care of. That's what's wrong with kids today. They no respect. You know, they don't have any respect, and so
You said kids. I'm pretty sure these
and adults.
I was
you
about to
know,
say.
and
I'm pretty
adults
sure they
too,
got a
yeah.
little experience
Like
to 'em.
she wants to take care of her family, and I understand. Another thing too is if Cardi B didn't have the nails, the makeup, the hair, and all the fashion, then all of a sudden, oh, she makes too much money to be looking like that. You know, nobody is ever satisfied.
Right,
So
you
I
can't.
get what you're saying about
I'm about
coming
to say
back at
people always
people.
say
They gonna
Like,
always say something,
right.
right?
That's in this room.
So that's my whole
we
point. I
go
get
to
what you're
one
saying.
event and they you famous.
Right.
Right. And I get what you're saying about
All
coming
right.
back. I get what
Okay.
you're saying about coming back at people online. But sometimes when you're in the industry with someone and you're seeing them frequently and constantly, you never know what's happening off camera. And
Right.
so I'm like, okay, you're going to publicize this. Then you know what? Pull up.
That's why you
I mean, but
don't
I'm not-
give
I'm too old
them
to be
that
fighting.
I would say I
energy.
think it's just the energy. I think if
You don't give them that
right.
energy, they gonna keep going.
That's my
there
next
because they
question.
know
Still
they
keep-
can
My
Keep
next question
going.
for everybody is, what do you do if someone comes to you on your page, like wilding out? Another photographer comes to you on your page saying, "Why do you keep posting such
What
and such?"
Danielle call it? The block party?
Oh yeah. I'm not blocking anyone. Keep my numbers up. Y'all can watch and I'm
Bam.
gonna give you a show. You know, I'm gonna just give you a show and then
I'm not responding.
Not
I'm
responding.
not gonna
You're not wasting
respond.
their energy.
I'm not
Bad.
giving it. I'm not
This
giving it
gonna
no
be
energy.
You, like, why she ain't saying nothing?
Nah,
Right.
I ain't giving it no
Exactly.
energy.
Give it-
It's
I'm
people
not-
with
I'm not giving you
popcorn that sit there and they get entertained from the back and
Yeah.
forth. Cardi
And I
B
think-
cannot say nothing.
Right.
Whatever she says, somebody's gonna attack her from that side.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna attack her from that side.
What Hun Offset was when he got on stage, like asking back, like you seen the pro, the anti girl. Why she taking him back for? You better go get your man. Like,
Right. And
And
don't
then when
know
she took him back,
anything-
you a fool for taking him
And
back.
you
Right.
know who
can't
has
win.
mastered social media before social media even popped like that? You know who mastered it? Beyonce.
Oh,
Beyonce has never said any.
See?
She has
And-
never
and
said
it's
anything.
You forever wondering.
And she straight told you, if you want to know about my life, listen to my music. So she's been saying things that alluded to
She's-
Jay-Z cheating or not treating her right.
Man.
She's
Right.
been saying things, but she's
so
never
many
posted
narratives
any-
came out of there about her not saying anything.
Exactly.
But she's
They
living
were
like a
trying to-
celebrity used to live back in the day. Remember, we talked
Exactly.
about this the other day. It was just celebrities used to have a sort of mystique to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
you
didn't
know,
live
they
you didn't
removed
have
right.
access.
They didn't have
Yeah,
that
You
public
didn't
life.
have
yeah,
access to
Right, they
celebrities,
weren't
and
so
social
accessible.
media put celebrities on your front door.
Right.
And so celebrities, they're kind of attracted to it too. They
I'm-
kind of
Oh,
feed
man.
off that. I don't care what they say.
I was
because
gonna
at the
ask
We
end
you.
of
are
the
all
day-
artist creators. We have a bit of an ego. Some have more than others.
Right,
Right.
right.
We just keep it. Let
Right.
me
Yeah.
keep it 1,000. We
Yeah, no,
have
you-
an ego.
you're right.
I've been coaching mine. I coach my ego every day. I said, you need to talk some
Chris,
ish.
you know,
Get up there. Get up there.
Right?
I'm not joking.
every single day. I've been like,
It's
Nah, I'm
just
humble,
the,
I'm humble.
Improv needs this man.
I agree.
I've been humble. I'm a humble photographer.
True. You know what? I've been just last week. One of my coworkers, she was like, "You arrogant." I was like, "Arrogant, arrogant." I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am. I love me.
So you were confident.
Don't make that arrogant." I was like, "I
you
don't
did the
think I'm
Soulja
better than
Boy.
nobody, but I love me."
Arrogant.
It's just confidence.
I should have had the little paper crepe.
Yeah, you
Gucci.
should
I should have wrote Gucci on it.
The Soulja Boy.
Yeah, and then she fixed it up. She was like, no, I'm not saying that. And then she was like, you nice nasty. I'll take nice nasty. Don't you call me arrogant.
Right.
I'm not arrogant.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Take
can see
nice
that,
nasty.
but it's self-esteem. I'm
You have
the
to be.
one on
You have to be
Facebook.
confident.
Feeds it.
You have
I
to
make
be.
They feed off of
no
it.
apologies.
What do
None of
you
that for
think
loving
Jay-Z
me.
Right.
is talking about when he says fame? What do you think Lady Gaga is talking about when she says fame? Fame is not just the people screaming for them. Fame is the people keeping your name in their mouths. If people just imagine if thousands and millions of people is saying, totally Randie, totally Randie, totally Randie. Like, how would you feel to
I'm gonna be right there saying,
every year, every year, my name is first. Every year, someone's talking about me, whether good or bad. I'm being talked about. My numbers are growing. My streams are popping. Whatever I could, like Ray J, I could sell a beanie. Ray J is making a kid.
Right.
Celebrities feed off of fame.
Oh,
And
yeah, oh, yeah.
we give it to them, good or bad, and they
Right.
are learning that good or bad,
It's still
their
fame.
numbers are gonna
It's still.
go.
It's still
Yeah.
keeping.
Oh,
them-
they love.
That's called
I can't
relevancy.
speak for everybody, but
Case
a lot
in
of them
point.
love it.
Don't name
Soulja
him.
Boy.
Soulja-
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Yes.
case in point R. Kelly. 'Cause
No.
That's on a
No.
whole different.
No,
That's
I'm
way
on-
different lane.
Let's
I'm
just
off.
go back to Soulja Boy.
Thank you.
Can I tell y'all, I was thoroughly entertained by that interview.
I was too. He's so country. Like, where's he even from? Like, he is so.
I'm not even
Drake.
talking about
Like, what? Why would you say his
just
name like
man, just the whole thing. That boy say, what did he say? Yeah, I made like 400 million. Then
Yeah.
Charlamagne checked him. He was like, nah, man, they said 2 million. He said, man, it's in the millions. He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh, he got checked a few times.
He
on that interview.
understands. I just
But
believe he knew what
unlocks
he
the
was
internet
doing.
with that.
Yes.
Do you notice?
Yes.
He has always unlocked the internet. He knows how to unlock the internet, and it's a really good strategy. He is like the Payless of marketing. You know, y'all know
Yes.
Payless.
I like that
Payless was
terminology.
Like, I need somebody to come more. I was like, I haven't been to Payless in 10 years, and all of a sudden they have people paying $600 for $10 shoes.
Right.
I did buy some too. I did.
Hey.
I bought some.
There you go.
It is what it is, man.
I bought some.
Soulja Boy in an instant made himself back relevant.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
Because he wasn't 2018. We
wasn't
wasn't
his
thinking
year.
about him.
It wasn't his
But
year.
guess what?
he was very adamant that he had the best 2018 out of
He really was very adamant. Now all of a sudden, he,
But there goes that confidence.
yeah, goes.
He's
go
an
sell
artist.
out shows. He can go overseas. You know, it's crazy.
Right,
He
right.
was on stage doing a you.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. I don't know what concert it was, but he hit that Soulja Boy like it was 2005 all over again.
Yeah.
So the next thing I was going to talk about was a little social media etiquette.
Right.
And we kind of touched on it when I asked the question, if somebody posted or came at you wrong publicly, like how do you handle that? I got different answers from each of y'all, which is cool because I wanted to know.
Oh yeah.
But other types of social media etiquette, do you think people nowadays respect each other? Or do you think
That was quick.
it's one
Right.
opinion over another? I'm waiting for you to post what you can post so I can post, like, kind of like I'm not listening to you, I'm waiting to speak.
It's a little bit of both, man.
I think it,
yeah,
I think
it's
no
a
one
both.
cares. I think it's all false, to be real honest
Right.
with you. That kind of stuff, that going back and forth at each other, these people are lame in real life. Like in real
Right.
life, you meet somebody with
Right.
No
smoke,
sauce.
they're lame. They're quiet.
I like that. No
A
song.
lot of people.
Yeah.
Y'all ever saw the music Surrogate? Have y'all ever seen the movie Surrogate?
Yes.
I'm saying music. I'm sorry, I can't talk today either. If y'all saw the movie Surrogate, when those people, when the internet went down and they all had to walk out of their homes, they had to be who they are. So many people have created actual surrogates for themselves. Their handle is
Right.
now their
Yeah.
new
I like
Sasha
that, okay.
Fierce. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Behind closed doors, they're super lame. Don't want any smoke.
It's a persona,
don't-
man.
Stomach out. No
Right.
spanks. You know, no sucking in. No angles.
Right,
You
right.
look at- you
Hey,
get
go back to that lotion meme.
Exactly. You know, you get that, you know, ashy. You
Right.
know, and then online, it's like, what y'all want to do? I'm ready. I'm here. Or, hey, I'm the funny guy. Or, hey, I'm the fine girl. And then you get in front of them like,
And they-
where's that personality?
Right, it don't be anywhere to be found.
Nah.
Energy on 5% iPhone.
Is that? I like the reference.
That's such pretty low. You can hang on at 1% a little
Hey.
while.
Oh yeah.
It depends
well,
on how
one-
new your iPhone is. Your iPhone is, if you don't have that old,
Me and my,
You can hold the
I think,
iPhone.
look, I think this is 7. Me and my, that 1%
you
you
got a
hanging
6S,
until I find that charger.
you got a 6S, you hit Snapchat, they find you some percentages. You gone. Soon as you
That
open
screen go,
Snapchat, boom.
What's
It's
up?
right
yeah.
on
We're
you.
talking about phones. What phone do you rock with? We always ask our guests.
I have the iPhone.
Mm,
10
Team
Max.
iPhone.
It
Yeah, I
does
have
the
the
job
Max.
for you?
It does the job for me. It's great. I just took some pictures of my sister and my new baby, and everybody's like,
Oh, you took
these
those
are-
pictures?
I
Those
took
were
those
cute.
Aw,
pictures.
Did
Shout
you
out
use
to
Did you
Ocean
use your
Lennox.
portrait mode?
I use my portrait mode.
Good job.
Team
Yeah.
Blue
Great
Bubbles.
job.
I gotta get the plus, man.
I just told my
all y'all
brother-
got the portrait mode.
Oh,
with
I
me.
thought you.
Yeah.
I got Lil Daddy. Y'all got
Yeah, I told my brother, I was like, we had a group chat, and my brother created this group chat, and I was like, my message is green, and I sent the gift that's like gagging, like, oh. Like, I was like, you need an iPhone, and he was like, I have a Samsung.
You
Throw,
gotta be,
throw
gotta
it
be in
away.
that
You
Bluetooth.
did a
Soulja
Soulja
Boy.
Boy with the Android.
You gotta be with that blue text.
Android.
Android. I was like, what?
You know what's so funny is people really be serious about that blue.
That
bubble.
blue tux, yeah.
I don't understand why people be so
They
serious.
be looking down on them green bubbles, man.
It says a lot about their
Ew.
life.
Ugh,
It's
that's my
really
phone.
convenient because you can FaceTime in a group. You can
That's some serious
you can
first
audio
world
call in a
problems.
group.
People be
I'm
serious
just-
about
that's,
that blue
Hey.
bubble.
that's a lot of sibling problems. Like I have a lot of siblings, so
Oh, yeah.
I have family chat. I have
I mean,
sister
well, my
chat. I
brothers
have
are not on iPhone,
sisters plus
so
brother
I don't
chat.
even think
It's
about
too
it.
much.
What more can these phones do?
Right, it's like a little computer.
I mean,
and
they
that's why they
already
have
read your
viruses
thoughts.
for your
It
phones
is a
too. Now
computer.
people have learned.
It
Right.
can read your
I said
thoughts.
they already read you.
Shit, this, you
Uh,
can't.
The guy
told
got
y'all.
locked up for telling Siri he was gonna bomb. He was
Oh,
gonna
that was
bomb
one
the
when he
school.
said he didn't mean it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Siri
He was talking
like,
about
I'm
the
telling.
restroom,
Watch
correct?
out for Siri; she will tell on you.
Snitch.
Shoot, it is more
Have
than
y'all
serious.
seen-
Well, I was. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have y'all seen Black Mirror, where the guy? You gotta watch Black Mirror.
I never
Where
watched
are
it.
they?
I
They
never
need to
watched
come out.
it.
Bandersnatch wasn't enough. I need Black Mirror.
I saw
episodes.
I saw the
You
first
speaking
one.
foreign to me on the
Oh,
That's on
man.
Netflix. It's on
Okay,
Netflix.
I got rid of
let me
mine.
explain in 2 seconds. The movie is interactive. So based on what you choose, when it pop up on the screen, do you think this should happen or do you think this should happen? It's two different outcomes every time. You can watch this movie and go all the way back until you know, make the right decision to
And
watch the whole
no,
movie.
No, that's what.
Y'all
That's
should
what.
be-
Wait,
It's on a
but
new
that's
level.
what
It
Black
freaked me
Mirror is.
out.
Black Mirror is technology forward. I love Black Mirror. They're technology forward. You have to go back and watch the seasons because a lot of things that they, spit out now
Right.
all of a sudden it's happening. Like there's one where you had the chip, like the memory chip thing,
Mm-hmm.
and when technology catches up, they're like, oh, Black Mirror's like, oh, we know how this ends, right?
Right.
Right. They're so technology forward. You would absolutely love it, especially as a photographer. You're an artist. You would love it.
Send me your Netflix password.
They,
I
they,
sure
then I think
Before they go ahead and catch up, that everybody's on it, because they were so mad.
shoot.
Netflix was like, how many billion people watched
Yeah,
Bird Box?
did you see
But there's
it? I
only like
posted that the other day.
600,000. Like,
They said they're gonna
You know?
lose billions from people
yeah,
password sharing.
because they're sharing. I am not admitting on here whether I share or not. I do not have a Netflix account.
But you watching
you
it.
know-
Also, you got to give me somebody else.
I was at somebody's home watching it. Netflix,
think-
Siri.
If you're listening,
iPhone.
listeners, right now, if you use someone else's Netflix account, hit us up on Instagram. I just want to say, just
If
do a
any
little
of y'all on my
smiling
live got it
emoji.
too, drop your password.
Right.
Because I know my
Yeah,
sister
for
be
real.
looking out.
What's up? What's up? Nook
I
got
am not gonna incriminate myself, Netflix.
Man, you in a room with a bunch of thieves.
I'm just saying.
Man, look, I ain't gonna
Allegedly.
talk about all. All right, look.
Okay,
Allegedly.
okay.
What you got,
I have a
Nook?
thing like I think it's like in England or somewhere, not in the States. Like they put a chip in your in your palm, like right here, and then like you can use it like as your iPhone. You know how they got
I'm
the
going
credit
straight
card?
Terminator.
Got
When
the
you-
real life Apple Wallet right there.
I'm going
Like,
straight Terminator.
You can buy
I'm a
stuff
resistance,
with
baby.
it. You can buy stuff with it.
Yeah.
Like, they even trying to like get a thingy where like it's a hologram. Like,
Yeah,
on
that's
your-
what
on your
the
hand.
nosedive. The nosedive was probably one of my favorite episodes for Black Mirror because everything was based on your social media.
You deep on Netflix with no account.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, because we may work with Netflix one.
Naming all of episodes. Like, well, this is the third or fourth show you
Allegedly.
talking about. All right, okay.
There may be a narc among us, a police officer. No, I'm kidding.
You are up.
Speaking of Netflix, I watched You. You was a good. It was actually creepy because it can really happen any day.
You was
Somebody
me.
could.
That was me.
In what
for
way?
For all my what? My girlfriend's girl. I don't
minute.
have his name. Y'all see
He
that
over here
meme?
talking about you.
Investigator?
She said, you is me.
You
What are y'all
is
talking
me.
about?
Yeah, I'm lost on
Okay,
that
so
one.
you was actually old. You was
I
actually
didn't
a
know that.
Lifetime movie. Shout out to the writer. Thank you, Demez White, for giving me this information. You was actually a Lifetime movie. It was old and it didn't do numbers at all. And then Netflix picked it
They
up.
brought it back like joy.
And
Gave
it
it life.
just popped and took off because we're in that age now. So basically, you is a guy. He's broken. He's been abused. And I'm spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. Here
You
we
know
go. Okay. So,
I probably
Don't do
won't
that.
watch
I'm
it. It's
sorry.
good.
I can assure you I won't.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying for those who are interested in watching it but haven't seen it. Okay, spoiler alert. So you is basically this guy really quickly who he is broken. He's a broken guy. You learned that later on in the show. And he meets this girl, and he obsesses about the girl. And what happens is he is talking his thoughts out in his head, but he's following the girl.
That's not like on those stalker type stuff.
It is on stalker
Oh,
stuff,
okay.
but think about it.
But
When
you
I said
rationalize
you
it.
is me, I was like, if my girlfriend is like, hey girl, all I got is his first name. Girl, y'all saw that meme where
Oh, okay.
like
You
that?
mean like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want my Scooby-Doo mystery, you know?
investigators.
Oh, girl, give me his first name. I'm going to find a girl. He don't have no girlfriend. He live over here. He goes to school there. He's an alumni of the HBCU. You know, I'm right. I'm there. I got it. And that's basically you. He basically does that, but because he is making this girl fall in love with him now. Now, see, this is what I mean by that. A long time ago, I told one of my friends, and she hit me up. She was like, oh, my God, this is you. I was like, hold on, I ain't killed nobody, though. But a long time ago.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I told one of my friends, I said, in order to get the guy who does not want you. So, like, let's say you meet a guy, but he's a talented photographer or artist. He got 5 U's. That means that's you in every race that's already in his face. So how do you draw the guy out of the crowd?
Right.
Okay, so I told her this scenario. You go ahead and watch from afar, which is what he does in you. Watch from afar. If the guy has a friend and y'all are at a party, send the friend his drink, but you got to know what the drink is. So if you see the friend order a drink, you ask the waitress, what drink did he order? She let you know what he ordered. You send the friend a drink. Be like, yo, it's from me. Hey, buddy. Get close to the friend, but don't flirt with the friend. You got to get close to the friend on some friend
know
stuff.
what?
That's a
So
lot.
what a friend is like, yo, and this is back in my old days. This is pre,
Look at
okay?
all
This is
that
back in my
shit
old
old
days,
days.
okay? But it's on some Hitch stuff. Just think of Hitch just in a creepy way. Hitch had the great idea.
Another movie I haven't
any-
seen.
What?
I don't watch
Yeah.
movies.
It's cool.
Where's
It's
the
all right.
trash can?
It's all right.
You still in that corner from Tom Brady talk, ma'am.
Oh,
But
yeah.
continue.
But I'm saying, okay, so I send the friend a drink. The friend's gonna come up like, oh, thank you for the drink, because it's odd for women to buy men drinks, right? So
Yeah.
the friend is gonna be like, is she trying to holler at me? Is she my friend? No, I'm just your friend, buddy. Hey, blah blah blah. You like get the number, exchange, get social media cool. Oh man, I like your stuff, man. You cool. All right, we're gonna be at this next spot because the friend's gonna tell you where they gonna be at, right? So we're gonna be at this next spot. So the next time y'all see the friend, you give the friend the same drink. Now the friend's gonna be like, yo, I met this really cool chick. Her name is X, Y, and Z. Now he's telling his friend, and his friend is noticing. Now, I'm not giving all my game away, okay? I'm not going to give all my
All right,
game
Steve
away.
Harvey.
Some people
Okay.
taking notes. We
But
have
I'm
listeners.
telling you, that's the beginning of it. You are starting to draw the guy out instead of walking up and being a part of his harem, okay?
Correct.
Because
'Cause it's-
if you go through the friend's going to be bragging on you to his friend. And so he's going to be like, oh, I invited this chick out with her friends, and, you know, of course, you already looked at his social media, so you know what movie he like, you know what music he like, you know his favorite football team, and all you got to do is have a couple of pointers on that, and he's gonna be like, she's the perfect girl, and that's basically you, and
Right.
that's basically Hitch,
Right.
right? So whoever thought of this you concept was like, what if we take this Hitch kind of guy who have that Hitch type of thinking, because it works. I'm telling you, it works. I took my homegirl, and she can call. I'm not going to drop her name, because then the guy would know, and he would be like, yo,
You ran game on me.
Right, you ran a game on me.
Is she
But
on
y'all-
live?
Huh?
She on your live?
Nah, she's not. I'm not live
Oh,
right now.
okay.
I'm just recording right now. I'm not live, but she would be on my live, and she would know. She know exactly what I'm talking about, because she was like, I did it one time. By this time, I done moved up some levels, so the guy already knew me. He was like, she's great. She loved all the things I love. And I walked in the spot, totally ignored him, went sat down. I was like, he's going to come out that door in 3, 2, boom, he came out the door. She was like, whoa, how you do that? And I'm like, because by this time, you're already building a rapport with the guy, okay?
I'm
You're
feeling
building
like
a
that's
rapport.
finesse.
This is
I'm feeling the word
Yeah.
finesse in my spirit.
Yeah.
There you go.
some
Don't
weird
let him
stuff.
run that game on you, Nook. I got
Oh
you.
yeah,
But-
oh yeah,
but
for
you
sure.
know what?
I keep details.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't let your homeboy come up and be like, man, have you met Cynthia? I want to get to know
them,
Cynthia.
I mean them on my own.
I'm good, right? I'm good.
And listening to what
The
you
world
say
ain't ready for nothing.
is interesting from your perspective as being a female, because as a guy, a single man, you have your pick on what
Exactly.
whoever you on looking at, you can see what they're into, what they.
Right.
I have a slogan. I say your phone makes you the most powerful person in the room.
Right.
That's because if I know we're going to this event, I'm seeing who's going. Some people may show, may not,
Right.
but I'm going to this event, and people that I've never met before, I'm able to tell them or know something about them if it's someone I want to meet, right?
Right.
So you can apply it to your business, networking,
There you
or
go.
personal. Okay. My friend Danielle, she likes posting vacation pictures. She likes traveling. Well, guess what? My conversation is going to be jumping in, just building, breaking the ice. I might be a person who's shy. I don't talk to people or go up to people. I'm going to ask them, what phone do you have? And I'm just going to start having a conversation. How do you take your pictures?
Exactly.
But
I'm retired from men, but I'm here for those finessing those brands. I'm ready for the brands. Like,
before,
I-
exactly.
yeah.
But before social media allows you to do that, you have to actually you really did have to put in work.
Right.
Right.
Social
And
media
I feel
makes
like
it
that's
really hard,
putting
and
in
you can
work.
get
I'm about to say,
around
we
it. Like
did
you
have
can.
that
A lot of
conversation.
people really, they do not protect themselves. Number one, a lot of people do not understand social media, and they're technologically. I don't want to say dumb, but they're technologically challenged, okay?
Oh.
And they
I
don't
like that.
understand social media. They don't even know privacy settings. Like I told my sister,
Right.
hey, can you put this on public so I can share it? And she was like, oh, I didn't even know it was on private.
I saw that.
You know what I mean? It's like they just
Check the
don't
little
know.
glow, baby.
You
If
know?
Right,
the little
right,
glow's on
right.
there, it's for everybody.
And it's crazy. They think like and even hashtags will allow you to be seen, even though you're private. When
Oh,
you
yeah.
tag somebody else,
Yes.
it will allow you
Yes.
to be seen.
Yes.
People do not understand that. Like social media,
if you using cross platforms, it will too.
exactly.
Yep.
If you
If your
really
page is
want to
private on
protect
Twitter.
yourself on social media, get off of it.
Get off of it.
Yeah.
'cause
But
not
you're gonna
fully
miss out on
protected.
a lot of stuff too. That's the bad thing about
mean,
it.
it's
If
a
you
tra-
get
it's
off
gonna
of
be a
social media,
trade-off.
you're missing out
Yeah,
on like.
get off of it if you want that protection, because at the end of the day, anybody want to find something out about you, they can find.
They
something
will.
out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're going to go to a commercial, and we're going to come right back. We're going to keep the conversation going. This is Bro, Where's My Phone on 92 KELZ. You were listening to Game being spitting by I am Totally Randie. So we're going to go to
He
commercial.
said he was
We're
gonna do
coming
it.
right back. Do you know a cool kid who is interested in learning digital photography? Saturday, February 16th, I will be hosting my Digital Kids mobile photography class at Generation Park, located in Humble, Texas. I have 10 spots available and looking forward to teaching students how to shoot, capture, and edit their mobile photos on the spot. Photography is fun, it's digital, and it's dope. Sign up for classes can be found on our Instagram page or by contacting me, Christopher Allen, at 713-855-0436. And we're back, Bro, Where's My Phone podcast and radio show. We're in the studio with Totally Randie, spitting game earlier about her finesse game on the opposite sex. Back in her old, what did you say? How you describe it? The
long time ago days. If y'all know anything about social media, y'all should laugh at that. The long time ago days.
Long time ago stage.
Right.
But now we're going to apply those skills to, and we're not going to say finesse. When I hear finesse, it means take advantage. We're going to get those brands. That's what we're going to do
Right,
on our business.
it's just
studying
drawing the
and
brands
to-
out, and even with the guys, a lot of times people will say, "Well, I'm not his type," or "I'm not her type." Okay, well, draw her out, and at least give yourself that opportunity. I feel like it's no door I can't get through.
Right.
It's no
I like
door
that.
I can't get through. I don't care if it's a man, it's a brand. I don't care if it's sand. It's no door I can't get through. And so to me, it's not really taking advantage of you. It's just drawing you out to see if I have the opportunity or if I want to deal with you, to get to know you better. You know what I mean?
like that.
You might not be the guy. And at the end of the day, he wasn't the guy for me. We're good friends. But I'm like, no, I don't want to live that life. You got a lot of... Ooh, you got a lot. I don't want to live that life. But we're really good friends to this day, you know? We're really good friends to this day.
But it fits the concept that I live by. Instead of chasing people and chasing them like, I don't know. I feel like you should come to me. Like, you should want my talent or whatever I have to offer, and I'm going to make you do that. So it just fit the description of how I feel about that.
Agree.
That sounded a little weird though. You gonna make me do some stuff?
I'm going to make business. In business, I'm going to make people come to
You
me.
gotta paraphrase that real quick.
You're right. Good looking out, little bro. Good looking out. Good looking out. Okay, Wells Fargo got jammed up earlier today. And if you had a Wells Fargo account, you didn't have access to your money.
Ooh.
And they sent out a tweet apologizing for you talking about a company that has trillions, probably what? Trillions of dollars in assets of just value.
Right.
It went down, and I seen, they Twitter page was lit up. This guy was overseas, and he couldn't get access to his money. That's his only access he had. Wells
That's not a good
Fargo
look.
out of there.
Not at all.
That is not a good look.
How long was it down?
I can't say a couple of hours, but it was down for at least, I think, an hour.
That's
they
too
probably
long.
Lost,
That's too long.
They probably lost a lot of people. At the
Trust
end of-
too, you think?
Yeah, of course, trust too. But at the end of the
Absolutely.
day, I mean, I almost left my bank because I had 3 debit card changes in 1 year because of compromise. I
Right.
mean, no bank is safe, to be honest. I'm just
Right.
gonna be
Oh,
honest.
yeah.
No bank is safe.
Yeah.
Is the scary part that of course that happened to Wells Fargo, but we're talking about we living in a digital world. What if something caused an outage for all of our money because it is digital, and if it was an attack or something like that?
I mean, it's gonna be all out chaos.
Yes.
I mean, it's just gonna be chaos.
100%.
No one's gonna actually be like, "Oh, I have savings at home," or
Right.
no one's gonna actually be like, "Oh, let's go barter." No, it's
Right.
gonna be every person for themselves. Like,
Oh, yeah.
nobody really. That's the thing. We are a minority if we care about. If you care about others out there, you are a minority. If you do things, you are the people who sit at the red light when nobody's there.
Right.
Who are those people? Who sit at the red light when nobody's there? If nobody is around,
Yes.
do you run that red light?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
no, are you driving?
No. But nobody. If I don't
Check
see
your
nobody
car
left
when you-
or
when-
right.
All right. I'm moving, right?
I gotta go.
So you got to think of that. You got to think about that.
I
If
only
your
do that
money
early in the
goes,
morning.
I mean, it's going to be chaos.
Right.
Shoot, the internet is its own ecosystem anyway. It's
Exactly.
100% chaos if that go down. Straight
Right.
up.
It's chaos. You know,
It was just something that, I was thinking about. I was like, that's not surprising that happened.
not at all.
But people who depend on it, like to this day, my mom she would never get a Cash App. She would never do Square.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it's scary to her. And I understand why. She's in her late 50s. But I'm saying your money's already backed up digitally. It's just supposedly protected. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But is it really protected when Target is getting hit?
Let's say
And if
anybody
you
can hit
shop
you at
at
any
Target,
time.
it's just something to think
So
about.
I had a cousin get hit on Cash App. I mean, it is, I'm not to like make it sound like it's just whatever, but
Right.
it is what it is. You know
They're
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
disappointed if
It's
they
not
hit me on
100%
Cash App.
protected.
Tony hit his cousin up for. No, I'm just
No,
kidding. It
not
wasn't
me.
you, but he
Not
got
me.
compromised.
Disappointed
basically.
if they hit my Cash App. She has nothing,
For
no
real.
available funds
It's like that.
in her Cash App. I don't really keep money in my Cash App.
Y'all ever see that one Vine where
No.
the dude getting robbed and he ain't got no money on his debit card, so the dude that's robbing him is like offering him money. You want to get something to eat? You want to
Right.
get something to eat?
Was it that?
That's
Was
what
it
it-
MK Slack?
That's I don't know who the dude is, but he was like, man, I ain't got nothing on my debit card. He was like, oh man, it's gonna be alright, man. You want me to get you something to eat?
Right.
Start a tear come out his eye.
That's funny. I wanna change the tone of the conversation just a little bit. I know you've done some work with Artistic Rebel a lot, and it's National Day.
Yes.
I want you to tell me a little bit more about what that is. And
Okay.
how did y'all get to work together?
It's funny because all of a sudden, like, I see people trying to do this National Day, and I'm like, nope. I started this National Day.
Own it.
So, right. So, It's National Day has been running since 2014. It's been a long, wild journey. When I first jumped off It's National Day, I told Houston Style Magazine, National Cheeseburgers, I love cheeseburgers.
Right.
And so it was National Cheeseburger Day, and I say, hey, you guys post this picture. It was like a really huge cheeseburger, and it got so much attention. And I said, if people love National Cheeseburger Day, I wonder, like, what other national days will they like? So National Day Calendar, shout out to them. Hey, guys. National Day Calendar is who I go through. They are official, okay? They do their research. They're official. They've been recognized by the president. That's Obama.
All right. I like that. I like
that's
that.
right. And
Not
so,
Code Orange.
Right, they've been recognized, and I go through their calendar to do my show. And basically, I just pick philanthropic days, a lot of the cool food days. I pick funny days, and I pick days that are very interesting or new days to do shows on, because obviously I can't do a show on every single day.
Right.
But the more popular days and things of that sort, I do shows on. And so it started with there's a good friend of mine named Scott David.
Okay.
He was originally my director of photography. He did my videos. He recorded. He edited my videos. Really, really awesome. And when I first launched It's National Day, I did it with National Cookie Day. It was December 4th, and it was with Pondicherry. And from there, literally from there, within a month, the next one was with the chocolate bar in Rice Village.
Okay, the chocolate bar.
Yes, and they still
gotta go
follow
there.
me today. They still support, and I really, really love that. They actually have chocolate dog biscuits, which if
Yeah, I've
you are a
seen
fur
that.
fan, you know that something's wrong with that, because
Yeah.
dogs
Right,
can't have
because
chocolate.
dogs can't eat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
but
being
they have
chocolate.
like a simulated chocolate. It's a carob.
Oh, okay. So it's
that
not.
they have for dogs, but a lot of people did not know
So
that.
you educating through your platform,
Yeah, and
which
I
is
educate
good.
through my platform, right? And so I did the genealogy library, which is the third largest genealogy library in the country.
Nice.
And we did It's here, and we did HEB with National Champagne Day through Central Market.
Nice.
And just right for, so I was just like, wow. And then as soon as January hit, I did Reliant for National Cut Your Energy Cost Day. They have a smart house
Right.
in Montrose that they will walk you through and show you how to cut your energy. People didn't know that,
Right.
and so I kicked that off with Scott. Scott is not a guy that goes around and is a photographer. He's a music director. He has a school in artist development. Anybody heard of Fifth Harmony? Anybody know Normani?
Yeah.
Right.
That's his student. He
Oh.
groomed her. He developed her as an artist. She's absolutely amazing. And so Scott,
Wow.
he's a producer, music producer. He's out there right now. He's tri-coastal. He has
I don't know no creative that's like one dimensional.
Right, he is.
That's true,
And
yeah.
he took his time out free of charge to take this journey, with me, and I am forever indebted to him.
That's what's up, man.
And I love him for that. Joe Carolyn is also, she signed on as one of my producers. She would hear my wacky, ideas on how I wanted to do the show, and she just smoothed the edges around. She's
That's
also
good.
the managing editor for Houston Style Magazine. And so shout out to them. Willie, who signed on to be my stylist at the time, because we'll talk about that later.
You got it though. You got your own. You're doing
Yeah,
production, and you making the right moves.
Yeah,
You're getting a
and
little
so-
mentorship to smooth
Yeah,
out.
well, as soon as it started, they just signed on. They saw the vision, and they were like, "Hey, we back you because it's a brilliant idea." And they signed on. And then my friend Doug, he supported me. Like every time I sent out content, he retweeted. Numbers were popping, 7,000 views, 5,000. Like, it was just crazy, and I was
Right.
just taken aback. And so I took a break. Like, once I lost Scott, because Normani started to pop.
Right.
And she wanted him because he was, he trained her as
Right,
an
of
artist,
course.
developed her as an artist, and she wanted him. And I'm like, who am I to say no? Don't go
Right.
make money.
Right.
Stay here and do this for free. So I lost Scott, and that's when I picked up my iPhone and my selfie stick, and I started to do my shows myself.
I've seen that selfie stick on interviews. Did you interview Tamala Man and
Yeah,
at the
David
church?
Man, I sure did with my selfie stick. And,
Yeah, you know what? You are right. You were one of the first people that I saw do that. And at that time, I was doing that stuff at home in the comfort of my home, practicing, as you see my gadgets around.
Right.
But to see it, and then the only other person I seen a kid who was probably like 17 to 18-year-old blogger in New York, in Brooklyn. She was at this Essence Festival, and she did the exact same thing. And I'm looking around. It's hundreds of people in the room, but she's the only one I seen with a selfie stick actually interviewing.
Right.
Like you were doing.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
And, you know, I picked it up and I was like, I can either let It's National Day die, or I can keep going with it. And I picked my selfie stick up, and the 2 episodes I did, as a matter of fact, I just screenshot it because for some reason I was going through Totally Randie and I saw it. I did 1 episode with Phil and Derek's on National Saxophone Day with Kyle, and then
Turner.
I did National Fast Food Day with Chick-fil-A, and they actually put me
grinding.
behind.
Hey.
Like, I got behind scenes with Chick-fil-A and actually took someone's order on their machine. Chick-fil-A, like, shout out
that's
to
pretty
Chick-fil-A because
Give me
I
high
was
five.
just like, what a huge brand,
Chick-fil-A.
right? I was like, what a huge brand. And I'm like, I'm behind there
Right.
taking someone's order, and they allowed me to show behind the scenes in Chick-fil-A.
Of how it works. That's pretty cool.
And,
'Cause,
and it was great with my selfie stick. And
with your
so-
selfie stick, man.
No excuse. There's no excuses, man.
Yeah,
None.
you're doing it yourself.
Yeah.
So,
No excuses.
Artistic Rebel, how is it working with Randie?
Oh, wait, I wanted
Oh,
to
go
say
ahead.
that because let me say.
I want it the real.
Yeah, I wanted to I lead up to that. So I really had to talk about them because I'm forever indebted to my team at the time. I love them. I don't care if they're not involved in It's National Day. I'm a person of loyalty, and I'm loyal to my people. And so I have to
Which I
know,
respect
pay
that.
homage to them. You know, I appreciate them.
Absolutely. Definitely,
But,
absolutely.
Michi has always been around. We actually went to high school together. I didn't even know that.
I went to school with all her siblings.
Yeah, we're stair steps.
You know what the funny thing is? I found out you went. Shout out to Eisenhower, all my Eagles.
Yes.
I found out you went to Eisenhower for National Sibling Day.
Yeah,
Because you posted. And I
that's
was
right.
like, I said that's Annika and that's Spike.
Yeah.
And I was like, Bill. And that's not. I just randomly texted her one day. I said, I didn't know you went to Eisenhower.
Yeah.
I thought she went to school. I told her, I said, I don't know
Westfield.
why I had Westfield in my head for you, but I just thought
Yeah.
you went to Westfield.
And we met back up at Houston Style. So she was
Okay.
taking pictures for Houston Style at the time. As soon as I launched my blog, Totally Randie, this would be a year before It's National Day, Houston Style picked me up. I did a blog, I wrote a article on Jay-Z's usage of social media when he came out with Holy Grail. He
when he did
allowed
the Q&A.
Right.
Yeah.
He allowed the world to interview him before he gave any press to magazines or radio.
Right.
And
That's
I thought
dope.
that was really awesome. And people were putting out their articles. New York Times, everybody was putting
Oh,
out their
wow.
articles before he
Genius.
finished tweeting. And he had a lot of stuff to say after he finished tweeting. So I waited until he finished, and then I asked Twitter to verify that it was him.
Oh, that's
and
smart
then,
thinking.
And then I wrote my article, and so Houston Style was like, come to a meeting.
Right.
And that's where we met up with each other. And she's just seen the birth of It's National Day. She's seen it go. She's seen it grow. And she was like, hey, you know, I want in on this. And she was like, when are we filming next? She actually came on the show as a guest because I was like, I was going to do, like, I started to do, like, guests to come on the show.
Right. Oh,
And
she was going to
actually
come on your
came
show.
and we were just, like, basically eating food because it's, like, National
Y'all act
Nacho
like
Day.
sister. Y'all act like y'all
That's so
related.
for real. That
We-
banter.
Yeah, that I
the
have
banter is crazy.
a huge love. Yeah, I have a huge love for Meech. Like she's one of my people. Like Oprah and Gail, all day, every day.
Right.
Hey.
Well, I want you to get your social media. How can people follow you? I want you to get that out there. We have about 1 minute left. You
Oh,
gotta
no.
drop. And we can,
Hey, that
We're gonna
hour
have
go
on a
Said
fast.
she got to come back.
the podcast
Yeah.
is gonna be unfiltered. We may have you on there too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, man.
You can-
this is really
yeah.
great. Thank you
How
guys
can we
for having
how
me.
can we get in contact with you?
Real fast, everything is at Totally Randie. That's Totally, and Randie is Randie. IE, you guys. Everything. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter,
YouTube.
all of
Get
that.
them numbers.
YouTube is It's National Day. So just go to YouTube, type in It's National Day. You guys are going to see all the episodes. Stay tuned to more National Days, more fun, more wackiness. And follow me on IG in my IGTV. I have National Day shorts there as well. So It's really great. I'm honored to be with these guys. These guys are awesome, right?
Thanks for
y'all need to hit his phone so he can have some heart. Like, you guys are really awesome.
Appreciate it. We're glad to have you on the show.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for being a guest. Bro, where's my phone?